Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
What's up, YouTube? Meizu here from Team Horizon, once again bringing you another deck profile for the week. This time I'm bringing you my Jewel Knight deck profile. I chose Tiffany as my starter because I prefer the Slide into Soul give 2 units 3k for my Ashlei reverse deck, because then you can lock the unit behind it and then the unit in front of it would still hit a decent number after you use Ashlei's Limit Break. Alright, so next I'm going to go up to my trigger lineup. Standard 4 heals. I'm actually running 5 draw triggers because when I play Paladin clans, I tend to like hand advantage. It's just something I prefer when I play Paladin clans. So by getting draw triggers, I maintain hand. I have options to call, but my preference would be to call things from the deck, so that way I could keep that hand just in case they start doing things like retiring my rear guards and any of that. The rest of my triggers are crits, obviously, because that's what a Jewel Knight deck does. Maybe if I was playing Julia, I would dabble with a little bit of stands just because of her calling skill. But even then, crits are essential for Royal Paladins to keep up with the rest of the decks, because crits win games. Next, for my grade 1 lineup, 4 perfect guards, because I personally don't like the quintet wall. It eats up counterblasts in a pretty counterblast heavy deck, and you're going to want to limit break multiple times, just over and over and over and over with Ashlei Reverse or one of your other Jewel Knights. For Prismy, I love Prismy because he's a great call target, 7k booster, drop and draw. It's key in an Ashlei reverse deck, the way I play it, just because I'm able to drop my Ashleys and then cycle them back into the deck for bigger numbers and more units that I can keep calling back out. For Jewel Knight Shelly, another 7k booster. She's also the 10k attacker when you have 3 or more other Jewel Knights out. So unfortunately she's not as effective early game, but late game, if your opponent's finally blown through all of your units, you can slide her up, throw a booster behind her. She's a 7k column. It's not the greatest, but at the moment they don't really have anything better, so. And last but not least, to Alwyn. I love Alwyn. Being able to toss back your Ashlei reverses, especially if this is behind my Vanguard. Hell, I'll toss back an Ashlei reverse to the bottom of my deck, lock this, and then call that same Ashlei reverse or Ashlei and call it to the rear guard circle to the right or the left, and I'm still hitting the same numbers as if this was boosting Ashlei reverse. Well, maybe 1k short, but usually it's still the same stage at that point, so. I'm running 4 Tracy, or no, this isn't Tracy, this is Tilda. Tilda is the unit that when you ride a grade 3, you counterblast 1 and search the deck for a grade 1 and call it to a rear guard circle. I run her at 4 so that I could see her more often, hopefully before I get to grade 3, or if I'm sitting on my break ride, I can call over, counterblast, free units, well, not really free, but units out the deck, units out the deck, units out the deck, keeping hand. That's what I like about Paladin clans. Tanking through all your opponent's attacks because you have hand for days, because all your stuff's coming straight from the deck. I play for Miranda. because this is an Ashlei deck. So by the time I get to 4 damage, by the time I get to grade 3, I'm going to be sitting on an Ashlei. She's always going to be an 11k attacker, no matter what. And then her other skill, if it hits, you give another Jewel Knight 3k. That could boost up any of your other units. You could boost up your 7k grade 1s to become 10k boosters. You can boost up Tilda into a 12k attacker. Anything. She's just a great card because not only does she hit 11k vanguards, but that on-hit pressure, boosting up another column that has the possibility of forcing out of the stage is great. I play 2 Tracy. I'm not a big fan of Tracy, just like I'm not a big fan of her little sister, because early game where the 12k is really important, you have to commit too much field. Late game, she's pretty good, I guess, and when you lock your field, you'll probably still have the 3 because you're only locking 1. But I only play 2 of her because I still have 4 copies of Miranda, and that gives me a total of 5 units that can hit 12k attackers pretty easily, 11k vanguards pretty easily. And I play the 1 sole copy of Sybil because Jewel Knights, they're precision, or Royal Paladins in general, are precision calling. Even if I play the 1 copy of Sybil, unless I damage check it, I will always see it. I can call it using Ashlei Reverse. I can draw into it, use it to replace field, use it to build up field that I didn't have yet. Sybil's a good card. I don't like her as much because she's an 8k, so she's a really bad ride option. That's why I only run 1 copy of her. But she's great for filling up field, great for replacing units that got blown up in Kagero, Narukami matchups, stuff like that. I play 4 Ashlei Reverse because it's an Ashlei Reverse deck. Her limit break, counterblast 1, retire one of your opponent's front row, lock one of your rear guards, call a rear guard from the deck. Like I said, if you combine her with Alwayne, you can use Alwayne to throw Ashlei's back into the deck, then lock the Alwayne, who gave 5k to your Vanguard, and then call this back out of the deck with as a attacker, because you're probably going to have a booster back here, and this is still hitting 16 versus 17, unless you're cross-ridden, of course, then the numbers are slightly different. I play 3 Ashleys because she's the base form, cross-ride. I'm not a big fan of the 10k and a crit because it's kind of vanilla. Most people are going to have perfect guards at this time, but I guess it's a good pressure thing, and it's another target for Alwayne, so that's always nice. And because I'm only running 7 grade 3s, I main deck another copy of Tiffany, because once I soul charge that Tiffany, my starter Tiffany, I can call out this Tiffany and do the same thing again and call out an Alwayne or anything else, or I can even draw into this and use it as a 10k shield. It's not what everybody would do, but it's something I like to do. It's won me games before. It's one of the plays I'm pretty famous for. Whenever I play the deck at locals, people are like, "Ah, there you go again, main decking that 1 copy of your starter." I'm like, yeah, it works for me, so that's what it is. That's what deck profiles are. It's what works for me, gives you ideas of what we do. Anyway, this is Meizu once again, Team Horizon. Keep watching us for more stuff. Signing off.